Hi there, lovers and friends. Today, I want to talk about something that I don't think gets enough attention. Social media stalking. You like somebody, or you're dating somebody, or you want to date somebody, and you have this entire encyclopedia of information that you could get on them, but you feel weird for doing it, or you don't know what to look for when you do it. Well, fear not, today I got you covered. I'm going to show you guys how to correctly social media stalk somebody, and as examples, I'm using some of my friends and other fellow social influencers for y'all entertainment. We're also going to get Laith Hakeem, one of my best friends, Shameless Maya. We're going to get Julia and Kodiko. Best of all, if you guys love the social media stalking tips that I give today, you can see them put into practice. I have an entire series on Full Screen dedicated to just this. I go on 10 different dates with 10 different guys to see if I can be anyone's perfect date by using the tools of seduction and psychology that I've learned through the years that I am now sharing with you guys. So you can watch me social media stalk people and then go on the dates them to see if my techniques actually did work.
I feel like I can talk to you like all day.
Up first, we're gonna do Trey and Jay Richards from For Y'all Entertainment. And I was gonna do them separately, but after doing some research, it just seemed redundant. We're gonna put them together into one group date, which, to be honest, you'll probably end up going on a lot of group dates if you date these guys. We're first gonna start out with the older brother, Jay Richards. Off the top, we can see that he's on the phone a lot. Maybe he's doing a lot of business. Perhaps he just has a really good cell phone plan and wants to utilize all the international minutes he has. Now we see the two of them sitting on a couch at CP24, and the caption is, "Live this morning, talking a little bit about the pop-up shop." Okay, so we have a selfie. He's wearing a bonnet. He's really close to the camera. I actually don't know how his face did that. So we're gonna move on now to Trey. Off the top, what you can tell with this guy is that he is all about friends and family. If you look through the photos over and over again, you're gonna see it's the same friends popping up. So this is somebody who's really all about the close-knit community. From the outside, it can appear when you have somebody who is constantly with somebody else that it's very difficult to infiltrate that. But on the contrary, that shows that that person is very accustomed to working in partnerships and has good compromising skills. So look on the bright side of that. Half the work is already done for you. In terms of a love language and how we would get them on our side, I think I'm gonna go with physical touch because of the fact that they exist in a very cohesive partnership. And so we have to go after that one thing that legally they can't give to each other. Be flirty. You don't have to be full on physical, but you wanna make sure that at all times you're giving a little bit of physical affirmation. That doesn't look good, does it? Up next, we're gonna do Laith Hakeem, who is a DJ, he is an artist, he is a social influencer, and all around sex face. That's what I'm gonna give him. He's just a big, giant lipped sex face. So on Laith's social media, we can see off the bat all the things that we just mentioned. Clearly, this is a guy with modern taste, but classic values. We see him asleep on a couch. A couple key things are happening here. One, he's dressed really casual and comfortable. So this is not a flashy kind of guy. He is more like a bare bones get to work. And that also comes from the backpack in the corner. A man who travels with a backpack is a man who knows that when he leaves for the day, he's probably staying out for the rest of the day and may not come home at night. Here's a picture with him, and again showing love for the greats. It says reggae legend Bernie Pitters, and it's a photo with him. Now you guys, of course, y'all know Bernie Pitters, right? Bernie Pitters. Here is the thing that is important to know about social media stalking. It is not about lying or manipulating yourself to become the perfect partner for someone else. It's about understanding somebody and knowing what parts of you are going to connect best with them. Just like going on a job interview, you wouldn't go without researching the company and knowing what things to push to the forefront of your resume. Okay, so I think I have gathered enough information. Laith Hakeem is definitely the sex face who is deeper than you think. He may seem to have a lot of hats, but really all of these passion kind of streamline into the same thing. This guy is dedicated to the road less traveled and takes a lot of pride in doing so. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that this guy's love language is gifts. Now, gifts gets a bad rep for being the gold digger's love language. No. A gift can be something simple like, hey, I found this really cool podcast, check it out. Or, oh my gosh, I was at this record store, look at this really cool vintage 1945 record I found. But start off the top first by asserting yourself as an individual and as an interested individual who has no problems traveling that dark path by yourself. But if you have a partner, even better. Up next, we're gonna do Shameless Maya. Here we have a photo. I love these photos, like collection of what's in my bag. Already we've deduced that she is a woman on the go who is in demand, who likes to look stylish, but also be functional. Here we have her on the beach. It looks like she's by herself, reading books. So the Artisan Soul is about crafting your life into a work of art. Next, we have her sitting at a desk, and it says, "Because I'm a boss." I don't think I have to read anything else. This is her clearly sitting at her office. She is dressed stylishly. She has the chairs in front of her, which means that this woman is accustomed to having people at her feet. If you're gonna take up one of those 2 footstools, honey, we wanna make sure we're going on this date knowing who we are and what we can provide. Demonstrating value is going to be clutch. Oh my gosh, you're gonna be an evergreen tree. You're not gonna die with the seasons. You're gonna be resilient. You're gonna have your time to shine at Christmas, but the other 350 days of the year, you're gonna be there and steady and predictable and hardworking and resilient. But above all else, you have strong roots. You have faith. You have integrity. You have heart. So make sure you're focusing on those things that you think you should bring up on date 10. Bring them up on date number 1. Now we're gonna social stalk Julia. So off the top, Julia is always with people. She's kind of like Trey and Jay, definitely exists in tribes and communities, which is great. We are already prepared to deal with that. All of her selfies are mostly like quirky and adorable and less about being a sex pot, even though Julia is naturally stunning, like really beautiful bone structure, the kind of lips that everybody is paying $500 for these days, and skin so clear you can see yourself in it. We're gonna use another grid style photo to show that this woman is never in the same place. Like a lot of people, you can see the background of their photos like constantly the same place. She is like literally never in the same place. It's always somewhere different, doing something different. Definitely a high novelty seeker with a core tribe attached to it. Some people are high novelty seekers and need new friends along with it. She likes new activities but wants it with the same people. And lastly, we have her fishing. Now I'm gonna go on a limb here and say that Julia's not like an expert fisher, but she's somebody who will try anything once and has a lot of fun doing it, doesn't take herself too seriously, and is down for the adventure of life. I think that Julia's love language would be words of affirmation. Now this is somebody who's accustomed to being in groups with a lot of big personalities, and as a result with a lot of big attention being placed on those people. And so if you can just narrow in and focus on her and really compliment her. On these dates with Julia, you're gonna prioritize adventure. We love trying new things. We'll do anything once. We don't have to be totally confident to be totally down. Here's what we're gonna avoid. We're gonna avoid treating her like a bro and taking advantage of her. Because she can seem really low maintenance and like she doesn't take herself too seriously, you can make the mistake of being too chummy with her. Appeal to her sensual side. You don't have to go full on sex pop, but make sure it's not just 2 homies hanging, because clearly she got enough homies to hang with. And last but not least, we about to social stalk Cody Cole, and I didn't just choose him randomly. Cody not only is Canadian, but he is also a fellow full screen talent. He has his own show coming out on the platform, and again, this whole thing is just a taste of what I give you guys on my full screen show called Shan Boody Is Your Perfect Date, where I do this social media stalking and then I take my cheat sheet and actually apply it to the real date. It's not about me right now, it's about Cody. He's surfing, he's drinking, he is snowboarding, he's doing comedy. It's kind of like the bro starter kit Instagram. Okay, so here we have him at the beach at sunset, so perhaps a little bit of a cornball, a hopeless romantic, and he's wearing a embroidered jacket that says, "Kinda stoked." And then the caption is just kinda. Not even a big K, just, you know, just kinda. I don't really know who that figure is. Maybe it's like a mix between the Monopoly Man and the Ghost of Christmas Past. We can also see that he is in really good shape. Despite the fact that he's not trying to like give you the 6-pack shot, it's possible that he does have that, but he's drinking juice. Who drinks juice anymore? What are you, 7? Here's a standard photo of him sitting down looking disgruntled. But here's the good part about this. There's no caption. I think people who don't write captions are people who are not that stressed out about this shit. They know that all this is meaningless. They know that it ain't worth the 10 minutes of,
Should I put this? Should I put that? Should I put pairs? Should I put caps messages?
you have some room to make mistakes because they don't take anything that serious. Another good tip for social media stalking is not only looking at the photos and the captions, but reading the comments and seeing how people they know or who know them really well interact with them. You get more attractive as I'm getting higher. You get my clitoris tingling just by your laugh, boy. We should get high sometime, daddy. Love you. Hope you love me too, bae. Cody is the star. He is that seductive star that we can never truly quite figure out, even though we have seen them on the toilet. I think that Cody Ko's love language would be quality time. Just somebody who can be around, be there, and enjoy being there for all the various different activities and rides that he may be on will be somebody who gains his trust and ultimately his heart. The seduction style that you are going to take on a date with Cody Ko is also going to be the stars. Stars often date other stars because they want somebody who also exists in the wind. No matter where you were in this moment, you'd be having a kick-ass time regardless. Now I want to help you guys out with your social stalking. When you sign up for Full Screen and you watch my show, Shan Boody is your perfect date, tweet out a screenshot of the show. The first 10 people to do that, I will social stalk anybody of your choosing, and I will give you the template that I use for all of these dates. Actually, in the info box below, I'll give you all of you guys the template you can use on your own. In addition to doing those first 10 people, every Monday I will choose 1 to 3 other people who also do this. So keep doing it. Keep showing me love for that show. It's going to be up on the platform for a very long time to come. I've actually done 2 other videos highlighting all the different awesome shows on the Full Screen platform. So go and watch those ones if you haven't already watched it. And once again, go to full.sc/shanboody, and with that, sign up today. Watch my entire series. You can binge it all from start to finish. And if you want to stay, it's only $5.99 a month. That's all I'm gonna say.
I get it, girl. Oh yeah, I get it, girl. Yeah, I get it, girl. And if you don't know, get it, girl.